Thanks for applying for this job as a communication specialist with us here. Maybe we could just start by you telling us a bit more about your background and why you're interested in working with us in this role.
My name is Rochelle Whitney Cornelius. I am a third-year student, journalism student at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. The reason why I applied for this position at IntraHealth is because I love your company. I love that it's a company that provides training services. I also applied because I can speak 4 different indigenous Namibian languages, so that would be a really good advantage for IntraHealth Namibia.
Why do you think you are particularly apt or well-skilled to work in a multicultural environment?
It started way back. I decided to be multicultural. I decided to actually have friends that have different cultures so that I can learn about them, and that has grown over the time. I'm an open person. I love sharing things that we do in our culture. I love knowing about other people's cultures, and I feel like this is a trait that makes it easier for me to get along with other people.
Do you like to work in a team?
Yes, I love working in a team. I'm actually really dependent because I believe that working together the outcome is way better than working alone. So I really love working in a team. I'm not really keen to take the leadership role. I'm more of an ordinary team member, but then working in a team is really the way for me.
What are you extremely proud of?
What I am extremely proud of, firstly, is that I made it this far in my studies, having to start all the way from grade 1 to 3rd year in journalism studies. It takes a lot of hard work and courage. That I would say is one of the most important, one of the main things that I'm proud of. Secondly, so far I've produced 4 stories or articles, and it's not really easy being a journalist and getting stories published.
What are your strengths?
I adapt easily to environments. I know how to find my way around certain environments, new environments easily. I also have great communication skills. I know how to talk to people. I know how to respect people. And my weaknesses would be I don't really know how to deal with conflict in a team, sort of. So that's something I'm still kind of working on.
I was not asking for weaknesses, but thank you that you answered already.
So if we stay on that subject, when you say deal with conflict as a weakness, how do you deal with conflict?
I don't deal with it on my own at all. So I would probably take it to higher management first or get a mediator, because I feel like if I have to deal with it personally, it won't end well, or there will be too much emotion involved.
What do you do in your free time?
I spend time with family. I listen a lot to music, and I cook. I love cooking.
Do you have any questions for us?
I would just like to know who exactly would I be working for or under immediately.
Okay. Rochelle, thank you very much. Let's go to the feedback.
I think Rochelle's interview went well. She didn't speak too fast. She was clear. She was concise. My only note would be when you asked her about her ideal job, she said she would like to work in a media house. Wouldn't it be better to say that your ideal job would be at IntraHealth, which is not a media house?
So I also really enjoyed Rochelle's interview. She was really honest as well, because I remember she was honest about saying that she didn't have the hard skills to perform in this, not to perform, but she didn't have the necessary skills for the job, which is good, to be honest. But all in all, the interview was good.
I also would say that it was good. It went well, especially the way that she's cultural conscious and how she navigates like a conflict. And the only improvement I would add is at the media house where she mentioned that it would be an ideal firm. She would just like mention also like the content they would produce for like one of the panelists won't maybe know what the media house is, just to elaborate more on that.
You were really friendly. You were smiling. You were open. I liked it very much. When you mentioned the 4 languages, I liked it because we were talking about it when we wrote your CV, and I saw, okay, great work. This is something, work with your skills, and this is something really good.
I think you have a very good presence, and also, you know, you look very professional. You come across a lot more mature in person than on your CV. So I think you could maybe rethink after this interview a few aspects of your CV a bit more. I'm quite impressed with you. I have a feeling that you know, you would be a very good journalist, very professional, good storyteller. What I think you need to improve, and I say this also as a woman who once has been there, you really need to sell yourself a bit more. I think you're very modest. You told us you had 4 publications already. That's amazing. Why is that not on your CV? So I would just encourage you to be a bit more brave and a bit more bold. But I really liked your presentation.
You come across as very sincere, genuine. Angie said you have a strong presence. I think you connect with the interviewer. I think I felt that very, very strongly. And you get enthusiastic about things that really interest you, like the passion for journalism, or when you mentioned the 4 articles that you are and should be very, very proud of. But this type of energy and positive spirit you could put throughout the whole interview in selling yourself a little bit better. I fully agree. You looked very professional, Angie said it already, and very mature. I fully agree. I think what could have been also done a little bit better is more research on the company and how exactly you can contribute with the capabilities, the skills you have to the success of the company. But you had very good body language and again connected to the interview. That was made me feel very good.
On Angie's comment that I would make a really good journalist, thank you so much for that. It melted my heart.